Hi everyone. So this week, what we're going to be making is a pre-1800s Māori Boil-Up. A boil-up is a very popular dish over in New Zealand, but this is going to be a little bit different because we have certain ingredients we can't use. So going forward, you're going to peel the yams, and then once you have them fully peeled, you're going to go ahead and dice them. Now you may be asking yourself, is this a yam or is this a sweet potato? If you listen to our podcast, you can get a full insight into it. It's weird. So once you start dicing them, you want to have them in pretty smaller shapes. What you're going to do is you're going to put them into the stew, but you don't want them to be so small that they disintegrate. So we just kind of quartered them. So once that's done, you're going to go ahead and slice up the pork roast. I did recommend in the blog to perhaps use a bone-in pork, and if you would have done that, you could use that bone to kind of enhance the broth. I didn't because I have an affinity for not liking bones. So with that, we're going to go ahead and start browning the pork. One thing to note, in a lot of stew recipes maybe don't explain why you should do this, you should always brown the meat before you add the water. This allows the flavor to come out and ensures that it's properly cooked all the way. So I start cooking those, add a little bit of salt, give it some flavor, and then add the sweet potatoes. So after the meat has started to brown, go ahead and add the sweet potatoes. You want them to get a little bit cooked before you add the water. They're going to cook anyways, but it gives them kind of a tougher skin on the outside, which is going to keep them from disintegrating. From there, you're going to bring the water to a boil, pop a lid on it, and you're just going to let that sit for 20 minutes. And once that's done, you're ready to eat. This recipe was ridiculously easy. If you want to try it yourself, I recommend going to the blog and learning more about the history of it. We also talked about it in the podcast in this last week. And that's it. Thank you so much to all of our patrons and viewers, and I hope you guys have a fantastic new year.